We know that after the publication of NATA results 2021 for the exam that was held on the 10th of April, there has been a lot of discussion about how exactly the paper was for a lot of aspirants or what exactly is a good score. There were also a lot of questions that were added, new patterns that were introduced. So we are trying to decode, in this particular session, we are trying to decode the results that have been published. Hello everyone, this is Suraj and you are with Think Institute of Design. In this video, we will try to answer some of the questions that most of the aspirants have asked for the last few days after the publication of results. We'll deal with a basic result analysis. We'll answer questions like what's a good score or a decent attempt in the first test of NATA 2021? What are the newly introduced questions or new patterns that has been brought about for this exam? And what could be a good preparation strategy? What could be a good preparation strategy for the second NATA exam, which is as per schedule to be held on the 12th of June 2021. Now, generally, some of the conclusions that we have had with respect to the data that we collected is that the paper was found to be tough. There were a lot of questions. More than being tough, to be frank, there were a lot of questions which were actually unexpected. And as a result of which, it was difficult. And we found that most of the aspirants actually scored between 70 and 90. Please note here that the qualifying marks was 75 as per the initial notification. However, it has been reduced to 70 out of 200. So 70 is the qualifying marks. And a score above around 115 appears to be a decent score with respect to the data that we have got. Let's look at what are the new questions, the new types of questions, a new pattern that has been introduced by NATA in this exam. Initially, there has been questions based on a language, specifically English language. NATA has introduced the reading comprehension section here. So there was a paragraph that was given and there were questions that were asked based on that particular paragraph. So you had to comprehend it, you had to understand it completely, and you had to answer the questions. For example, there was a paragraph that was given about Industrial Revolution. Now, for students who are planning to write the second attempt, that is on June 2021, one way to deal with this is read passages which are usually not found or not read by you people. For example, passages that are related to environment or biotechnology, civilization, history or economics, because these are not generally passages we tend to read. Correct. For example, we might be very much familiar with political news, or probably we might be more familiar with, let's say, sports news. But very rarely I have found such kind of passages being asked because it's easy to comprehend. You're already familiar with things like that. So they would try to give you something that's out of the box, something in which you are not comfortable, and then they would try to ask questions from that. There were also questions on synonyms. Sentences were given which were jumbled and you were asked to rearrange it correctly in a coherent manner. There were also words which were misspelled or grammatical errors which you had to point out. So this was basically the summary of what was included in the language related questions. Secondly, in case of architecture awareness, there has been a new type of question that has been introduced, wherein you were given the plan view, that is the top view of certain important or famous buildings or monuments, like for example the Madurai Meenakshi Temple or Jawahar Kala Kendra. Now, after giving these plans, you are actually asked to identify built-in elements, like for example the gopurams or mandapas. So from the top view, how they look like or how are they actually depicted was something that you had to understand and you had to pick the correct answers. Thirdly, there were also questions from general knowledge. So there were questions which were related to environment, like for example, there was a question wherein you had to identify the state which has the highest amount of forest coverage in India. There was also a question based on what day is being celebrated as on the day of May 22nd. The next pattern included logical reasoning questions which were based on non-verbal and verbal reasoning. So here 3D images or 3D objects were given and you were asked to answer projections based questions or intersection based questions. There was also questions that was based on paintings and art movements, like for example you were given very famous paintings of certain artists and you were asked to identify. Now the question paper was split into two parts, section 1 and section 2. All the questions that we have discussed till now contains section 1, is what is contained in the section 1. In the section 2 you had something entirely new, which was probably, we could say that it was the highlight of this year's paper. You were given an image to observe for 30 seconds and after that the image would disappear. Now there would be questions that were based on that particular image, like for example how many old age people are there in this particular image, or for example how many benches do you find in this image, like that. There were questions for around 30 marks from this. We also had questions from abstract reasoning. There were questions which were based on basic knowledge or understanding of certain scenarios, situations, riddles, puzzles, etc. These are some of the important areas from where questions have been asked in this year's NATA 2021 exam. Topics like arithmetic aptitude, general awareness, questions related to architecture, logical reasoning, and some other miscellaneous topics like principle of composition, color theory have been asked. So all these topics together actually comprise a good amount of weightage for this year's question, is what we have understood after the analysis. So please go through that to ensure that you perform really well in the second coming NATA exam. Please do note that our new online batches starts on the 30th of April, wherein we'll be providing guidance and coaching for both JEE Paper 2 and NATA. Also note that in connection with JEE Paper 2, we're launching an exclusive video series of 8 lectures called ARC 8 series, wherein we will try to decode and deconstruct the questions that have been asked in JEE Paper 2 this year. These are some of the think toppers of this year's JEE Paper 2.